to our YouTube.
Welcome back.
Welcome. Today we will be recording the first episode to our twin series, guys.
I'm so excited for this twin series because
We're excited.
Yeah, like it was just like a thought, and then it was like, oh yeah, let's just do it now.
And now it's a reality.
Yes.
If you guys watched the introduction to our twin series, today the first episode to our series is on the topic of how to stop arguing with your sister or your twin. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow the Designer Twins. Keep watching this video to see how we learn to stop arguing in our relationship.
Exactly.
And here are tips on how we can help you guys to have a better, stronger relationship.
Yes, so continue to watch.
Continue watching. So, when we were younger, we argued a lot.
Yes, I laugh at this subject because it's just so important to the relationship, and it just takes me back to our childhood when we used to argue all the time.
We had some really, really bad arguments. I remember at one point our stepdad used to always yell out, "Y'all ain't gonna take it outside. Y'all ain't gonna take it outside."
He's like, "It's grass out there. It's grass out
there."
there.
That was the boxing gloves because our arguments were dumb, but they escalated to such a huge level. They were always super intense, always really aggressive. And as we got older, they got worse.
And they would just get like so out of hand.
Yeah.
Like I remember us like almost fist fighting, and we don't even know what the argument was about.
Yeah, it definitely got really bad. One time we had the fist fight. Our brother was in the middle. He took all the licks. I mean, I don't even think we got one hit on each other.
No, I know.
He literally got all the licks that day.
Yes,
we were just so angry.
We were
just
so
wanted
angry
to get at each other's throat, but he wanted to make sure that we didn't hurt each other. So he took all the hits for us that day. Shout out to you, Herb.
I know, we miss him.
So, for the first step on how to stop arguing with your twin sister, the most important step first we think would be create a separate space.
Yes, we think that is so important when we moved away from home. Obviously, when we were living at home, we shared a room.
Yeah, we always shared a room. We had
always shared a room
growing up.
Yes.
I was on the top, she was on the bottom. Then it switched. We always shared the same space. We shared a car. In college, we had the same classes. We had the same job at one point.
Yes.
We were always together.
Always together. So then when we decided to get our own apartment, we got this really huge 1-bedroom apartment, and we didn't separate our space. We just shared the same space. shared the same
and in
space.
The beginning, it was fine.
Yeah, I agree.
We were about 21, somewhere around there. We were really excited. We were really excited to have our first apartment.
Exactly.
It was us together.
Yeah.
We didn't have boyfriends at the time.
No, and we were so used to sharing.
Yeah, so it wasn't a big deal in the beginning. No. But our arguments we still argued a lot.
Yes.
But as we got older and started maturing and started being interested in different things, boys and all of those things, the arguments became more aggressive because we didn't have any separate space to be in.
Right.
Either she wanted to control the space or I wanted to control the space. I wanted to do my own thing. She wanted to do it at her way. Right. And it just caused a lot of problems.
It did. And once we started to fight so much, like kind of towards the end, we were like, okay, we should do separate spaces. But at that point, Montriana was so fed up. She was like,
so I'm like, sis, I'm moving.
She's moving. She was already like
my own place.
Out the door.
I was like out of the door 2 months in advance, and I was just like, okay, well, are you moving with me or are you not moving with me? And she made the choice to not move with me because I wanted to move with my boyfriend. I was like, all right, sis, well, I'm out of here. Like,
and I kind of feel like it happened so fast. Like, I honestly didn't think that she was going to move so quick. And like, I swear to y'all, she was like, I got accepted for this apartment. And I was just like, wait, what?
Because I think I told her about
what are you even talking about an apartment?
Yeah,
like,
I didn't.
It happened so fucking quick, and like reality of being a twin fucking sunk in. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, I don't even know how to like not live with my sister. I don't even know who I'm gonna live with. Who's gonna live with me? Like, all of that like rushed.
Yeah,
I was so scared and nervous and. It's just crazy. I was just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do, and she was like,
and I didn't care. I honestly didn't care.
She really didn't.
I feel like I spent my whole life caring about my sister, how she felt, what she wanted to do, and I wasn't thinking about what I wanted and what I wanted to do. And at this moment in our lives, you know, we were fine. We took care of each other. We made sure each other were fine. But I was ready to evolve and move forward and have my own space. I was arguing with my sister so much that I was so frustrated with her. It was making me not like her, and I knew that that wasn't okay. And I had to figure out what it was that I needed for me so that I can be a better sister to her.
I think that me not wanting to go with her and her boyfriend was a smart decision for our relationship.
Yeah.
Because it was like, okay, had I went with her and her boyfriend, it still would have been arguments. It still would have been the same space, the same energy, because we didn't know how to have our own space.
And to live apart.
So we always recommend, like, when we moved in together, we wish that we had automatically thought about that. We wish that we were like, okay, this room is big enough. Yeah. Let's separate the space.
We're adults now. We're big girls. Like, let's divide the room in half so we can have it a little separation. Like, we didn't think that way.
No,
we're
didn't.
Sisters. Like
we share. We do that all the time.
Yeah, but I wish in the beginning when we first got the space and we were first looking at the plan and deciding how we were going to decorate, I wish we would have been like, oh, let's divide the room in half so you can have one half and I have one half. Because we kind of did that in a way. Like, she had her stuff on one side. Right. I had my stuff on one side, but it was still open and we could still see each other and all of the shit. So if they had that little division, it'd just feel a little bit more privacy. You know, we didn't have our own privacy.
We didn't. And we stayed in that place for
in the beginning.
A long time. I think we
5 years.
Yeah, it was a long time. So we recommend, if you guys live together or you share a room together, we recommend turning your 1-bedroom into like 2 bedrooms. Yeah. I know that it's kind of hard to do that, but it's so many, like, Pinterest you can go on and look on, Google.
Just Google YouTube. How to divide a room.
Yeah, exactly.
Our second step would definitely be learning how to talk to one another when you're having an argument. Right.
Learning not to hit below the belt.
That was our biggest issue.
That was our biggest issue. Like, when we would argue, it would be to where we wanted to hurt each other feeling so bad we would say out of pocket
shit. And you don't forget that shit.
No, you really don't. I swear to you, like, it could be an argument and we can apologize, we can move forward, but I swear that the one thing that she might have said to me that hurt my feelings the most, I'm going to use that against her every single time.
No matter that I apologize. It's the fact that I allowed my anger to say those kind of words to hurt her.
Exactly.
You know?
And I'll make sure she remembers that she hurt me. So every time we would fight, remember when you said,
Yeah, so you definitely want to learn how to communicate. You know, sometimes you can just get so angry at the situation and you're stupid, you're this, you're that. And it's like, you don't even feel like you're name calling, but you are. You're degrading this person, their intelligence, their way of being because you're upset.
And you don't want to do that to your sister. Because if it was somebody on the street, if somebody got at my sister in a way where I felt like they were talking to her wrong, I'm going to beat their ass. Right. Like, I don't play games when it comes to my sister, so it's like, why would I be okay with disrespecting you if I'm not okay with somebody else disrespecting you, you know? And I think that that's where we really were able to communicate, is that, like, hold on, like, we ain't gonna let nobody disrespect each other, so why are we disrespecting each other?
So, and I think for me, my awakening moment where I knew I had to stop was when she really told me how something, you know, I said affected her and made her feel in a long term, and how those words really, you know, made her think about herself. And it was like, I never would want, you know, me to ever make you feel some type of way about yourself, ever. Like, I would never want to be the person to cause you that. And to hear that I caused her to feel that way really made me feel like I had to look at myself in the mirror, because I'm like, I would never want her to do that to me. You know, I would never want to hurt her that way. And it made me sad that I caused her to be that way. And it also showed me, like, okay, well, choose your words carefully next time. Yeah. If you have a disagreement, or if you feel some type of way towards your sister, learn how to speak to her in a way that she understands and that you can still get your point across. I don't over talk her anymore. She doesn't over talk me anymore.
Oh my God, we used to First off, she can't even over talk me, because I talk really loud. My voice projects so much, and I use that to my advantage. When I tell y'all, when we would get into arguments, and I would use that to my advantage.
Even my mom hates that she's loud.
It's not even funny. It's funny now, but at the moment it was not funny because y'all, I would be so loud, get so hoarse,
and get so aggressive.
I would have a headache. Yeah, and I would do it to my mom, and I would do it to her like any time that I was feeling some type of way, you know. Yeah. And my sister would be like, "Why are you yelling?" And I was like, "I'm not yelling," but I knew I was yelling because I'm talking over her. But like we said, it's how you talk to one another. Like I can get my point across to her without having to be like yelling and like I literally sit and have a conversation with her, and I've gotten my point across to her. Yeah. And like it's so crazy because it's like we look back and we're like, why the hell were we yelling at each other?
Yeah, like we never even resolved shit because we were yelling, and now we resolve problems so much faster because it's like, okay, well, how do you feel? All right, this is how I feel. Exactly. So I'm acknowledging how you feel. I want you to acknowledge how I feel, and how do you feel we can move forward? What are things that we can do to move forward to avoid this happening again? And after we have those conversations, those problems don't happen again. We've learned to respect each other's role in the relationships that we play in each other's lives. You know, what role she played in my life and in our business, what role I play in her life and in our business, and those are the things we focus on. Right. We don't focus on the other shit because it's not important. It don't matter.
Right. Like if she tells me she don't like my outfit, like probably in the past I would have went off on her, but now I'd be like, oh, you don't like it? Like, why do you don't like it? Like,
and I never say it like that.
Yeah, and it's a way exactly. It's a way how you say it.
Maybe you should wear this instead. I think it looks better with these jeans. Yes. Or bring up other options so she can see. Don't just be like, that don't look right. You take it off.
You don't look cute. Or
that's like, rude.
You don't say that to your sister. Yeah. Like that's some rude shit. And of course, I'm gonna be defensive if you're coming at me like that. That starts another argument. See, that's going back to how you talk to each other.
Exactly.
You know, there's a way to say something.
There's a way to say something, get your point across, communicate with one another to move forward. And that takes us into step 3.
Number 3.
It's compromising. Learning how to compromise.
This sounds like a relationship, but it really is a relationship. It really is.
And when you get into a relationship with someone, you realize how your twin relationship is a relationship.
And how that will affect you being with someone. Yeah. Because it's kind of just like, when you get into a relationship, it's also like, that's like your companion. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that takes effect on how you were in a
twinship.
Yeah. It's a fucking relationship. Yeah. So compromising. We had to really, so growing up and us dressing alike, us getting everything, we always got stuff separately. My mom never made us share anything.
We never shared
We
anything.
were really, really spoiled. Yeah. And that took on us as an adult. Yeah. Because it would come to a point where we didn't know how to fucking compromise. Right. And it was so
She
bad.
wanted things her way. Nene was the baby. Everybody baby Nene. So Nene thinks everything is supposed to be her way. And it has to work for Nene. No. Some things do not work for me. Some things that work for Nene does not work for me. Some things that Nene want, I did not want. And it was just like, dude, certain ways that I wanted to live my life, and then they didn't like that. So it was just like, it was a lot of shit that she just was like, no, it's my way, and I'm not accepting that. I don't want your boyfriend here, so he can't come here. I'm going to make him uncomfortable if he's in the building. That's the type of shit she was on. So it was very, very hard.
I think that was just a twin thing. Like, you take getting into relationships really hard with your twin. Like, I took it really hard.
She took it very hard, guys.
But so learning how to compromise. I feel like now that we have our own space, we compromise really well. And like Marciana said, we are business partners, so that takes into a lot of having a business.
Yeah, because we don't want to bring our twin arguments into our business relationship. Yeah, we don't want to bring our business arguments into our twin relationship. So it's like, damn, to avoid the arguments, learn how to compromise.
Yeah, like we've learned how to compromise. I know that we used to really kind of get into arguments about our birthday. So, twins with their birthday, you do everything together. And so we would argue. Like, we would be like, we already did what you wanted to do, so no, we're doing it like this. And we would be like, full on arguments, y'all. Like, it got to a point where it was like, well, I'm going to spend my birthday here, and you can spend your birthday there. Like, So we compromised, and we decided that for our birthdays, we would plan
Every other year.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Every other year.
1 year I plan a trip or some activity. The following year she plans her activity and what she likes to do. And then we just bounce back and forth. So it's just learning how to compromise. And even with our business, when there's things that I really, really want to do, and if she tells me that she doesn't want to do it, we try to compromise. And I try to understand why she doesn't want to do it. She tries to understand why I want to do it. And we try to figure out if there's a solution in the middle that we both can agree on. Because at the end of the day, I can't move forward if we don't agree. That's just how a business runs.
And that's just how
have to agree.
Exactly. And that should be how you and your twin sister bring your relationship. Yeah. Like learning to compromise. Yeah. Whether it's y'all dressing alike, who's wearing what outfit, because we know that too. When we used to dress alike, it would be like, well, we just wear that outfit. I want to wear this outfit because like you're so used to dressing alike. We used to have those arguments. Yeah. So
what we wear today.
Yeah, what we wearing today.
That was argument.
That was argument. Like, no, I don't want to wear that. Argument. It really used to be an argument. So that's also like taking it back to learning how to compromise with your sister.
Yeah. It's very, very important. So our first step was creating separation. Yes. Learning how to separate your space.
And be in your own individual space.
Yes. Yes. Number 2 was learning how to talk to one another. Yes. It's very important on how you communicate. Communication is key in any relationship. You should treat your twin relationship with your twin sister as if you're dating your significant other. Okay. It's definitely a very strong bond. A lot of people wouldn't understand it. Even they're a significant other. It's very important to learn how to communicate with one another. Yes. Step 3 was
compromising.
Very important to compromise. You have to compromise on your relationship. And you have to communicate to compromise. Exactly. You have to communicate in a positive way.
That's right.
To compromise.
That's right.
And if you guys can follow those 3 steps, you would get to step 4, which would be still putting in that time to put in quality time with one another.
And building your relationship. Because now you kind of are like, I don't want to say you're starting over, but you're starting over because now you're learning new things about one another and now you're trying to move differently.
And you're respecting each other as an adult. Exactly. Like I feel like we're adults now and we deal with each other as adults. Right. Basically, you're a person. You have your own opinions. You have your own needs. You have your own wants. I have the same thing. If I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it. If you don't want to do something, you don't have to do it.
And you know, some of you guys might be teens that are watching this, so you guys are still building your way up to becoming adults. You guys are young adults. You guys are teenagers. You guys know everything that we are saying and what we're trying to help you guys understand. Right. So teenagers, younger girls, you guys are not exempt to this. You know exactly what we're saying. Right. Work on it now so that you don't have to backtrack when you're becoming an adult.
Avoid it later. Yes. I've had conversations with other twins and their issues be so petty and so
it's the same issues that we've went through.
But they've allowed their issues to damage their relationship. Right. You know? And it's like, it should never get that bad. It should never go that far. And these steps and these things will help you so that it don't get that far. And now our relationship is so good. We have our separate spaces. She lives around the corner from me, so we're not even that far. She literally lives around the corner from me.
But even that little step makes a huge difference.
It does. Her living to her, we're still close to where I can come over whenever she wants, but she still has her own space. We know how to compromise with one another. Anytime we have any issues or disagreements, we talk, we communicate, and we figure out a solution together, and we move forward. We compromise and all of that, and now we make time to spend with one another. Yes. I have my own job, she has her own job.
So we're like, and we work totally different hours.
Totally different hours.
You know, sometimes I'm working 10-hour days, sometimes Marciana's working 10-hour days, and you know, we are business partners like we said, so we do business stuff as well. Even after work, we do not have off days. Like anytime on the weekends, we try to make our days.
And even on the weekdays, like, oh, sis, you want to go get your nails done together? So we'll go get our nails done together. And we might go get something to eat afterwards. And that's just spending a little quality time that day together, you know? So
or we know if we have like a free weekend, we'll plan something.
Plan activities. Yeah. And we're also talking about creating our own twin trips where we take trips with just her and I. You know, I have a boyfriend that I do trips with, and sometimes we do trips with our friends, but we've never done anything just her and I. And
it's just gonna be so
getting to know each other even more and just having fun just together and
just having together. Like grown conversations. And you know, like just talking about stuff.
And not having anyone else around.
Exactly.
Just spending time sitting back, having a drink, and just gossiping and creating new memories and things that we can share with our kids and bring you guys along so you guys can see it. And, you know, just all that stuff. Like, our relationship is so, so great. Like, we're so blessed to at least be here.
Yes.
We've come a very long way.
We did, and our relationship has come so far. I remember our mom would just tell us, like, you know what, it's just not working out. You guys need to move back home. Yeah. You know, it was one thing that she told us that really stuck with us was that you guys only have y'all. And I swear to y'all, once she said that to us, I think that's when we really started trying to figure out easier ways for us to kind of like work together and be in each other's space and like really stop arguing, because it's so true. Like we only have each other. You know what I mean?
No one
like
else here who can come to the rescue.
Yeah, like
if something happens.
Our mom is like, no,
we
like
have to have each other back. And
exactly, we have each other's back. Right.
Ain't no beef, sis.
But hold on, let me tell y'all something. We could beef all fucking day. I can talk to her now for a week, but if she call me on some stuff like this, and that, and the third, I promise you,
she's always gonna be there.
I'm always gonna be there, you know? Yes. So it's important to have that relationship with your sister, because like, just because you know that person is going to be there, you can like tick her off and she might not want to always be there. You know what I mean? So just respect one another.
So thankful that you guys watched this video.
We're so thankful.
Please make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. Be out on the lookout for episode 2 of our twin series. It will be coming at you soon.
And if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment. Feel free to email us.
Yeah, if you guys would like to add anything to the twin series, any topic you can think of
that you want us to talk about,
put it below. Email us anything. Be on the lookout for more videos. Yes. Love you guys.
Love you guys. Mwah.